Hi everyone, my name is Arshdeep Kaur and today I am going to give a presentation on topic food contaminants and natural occurring toxicants, which is also an important topic covered during the food safety training. So why this topic is important for FDNM? It is due to potential health risks associated with these substances, especially or the specific legislation and regulations that aim to ensure the food safety. The government sector which is responsible for this are FDA, that is. So let's start with the definition of food contamination. A food object is referred to as contaminated if it comes in contact with an unwanted substance and could result in severe illness or injury if consumed. So it is a result during production, manufacturing, preparation, packaging, and transportation of food. Food get also contaminated by water used for cooking or washing, soil in which food is grown, container used for storage, preparation, and service, and personal handling food at various stages, and pesticides residue containing mineral water and soft drinks. So now we discuss about the classification of contaminants. So there are three types of food contamination: physical, chemical, and biological, as the meaning is very well clear from their respective names. So let's start with the physical contamination. So it occurs when the physical object enters food at some stage of the production or preparation process. Physical object in food can be choking hazard and often introduce biological contaminants. So there are also other natural occurring toxicants which is present in plants and animals, various environmental contaminants such as pesticides, residue, drug residues and heavy metals. Other contaminants includes dioxins, acrylamide and plastics. So the first natural occurring toxins we're gonna talk about is seafood toxins. Seafood toxins are caused by consuming marine fish, shellfish, and freshwater fish that contain toxins and are responsible for causing foodborne illness worldwide. So there are four types of shellfish poisonings that has been identified. The first one we have is paralytic shellfish intoxication. It is a serious life-threatening illness causing unusual neurological disorders resulting in paralysis of the face and limbs. The second one we have is diarrheic shellfish poisoning, which occurs from consuming toxic mussels, scallops, and clams, and mainly occurs in Japan, South Africa, and New Zealand. The third one we have is neurotoxic shellfish poisoning, which is non-paralytic poisoning caused by the brevitism produced by the diaflagellate habitat in the red tides. The last one we have is amnestic shellfish poisoning, which is caused from the ingestion of toxins contaminated bivalve shellfish and crustaceans. So the next we're gonna talk about is the toxicants in the plant food. The first one we have is favism. So it causes hemolytic anemia after consuming fava beans. The initial symptoms include headache, nausea, vomiting, pain, and fever. So the other specific toxicants which are also found in plant foods are toxic amino acids, toxic alkaloids, and cyanogenic glycosides. So cassava is the rich source of cyanogenic glycoside. It may be hydrolyzed. So the next one we have is mushroom poisoning. It occurs usually during the result of ingestion of wild mushroom after misidentification of a toxic mushroom as an edible species. The most common reason for the misidentification is the close resemblance in terms of color and general morphology of the toxic mushroom after species with edible species. So the next we have is anti-nutritional factors in food, which are proteinase inhibitors, phytates, oxalate, tannins, lactanins, and etc. The other environmental contaminants are biological, which includes fungal toxins, bacteria and their toxins, pests. So now we're going to discuss that what are the responsibilities, who are responsible for addressing the food contaminants and natural toxins. So regulatory bodies like FDA, WHO and FAO. Now we're going to discuss the significance of food safety training, or we can say that the importance of food contamination and natural occurring toxins for the food safety training. So it is basically to identify the potential hazards and risk to public health or to implementing the preventive measures to ensure the food safety. The next we have is the procedures. So it includes monitoring and testing, implementing and collaborating. In monitoring and testing, we have to monitor and test the presence of contaminants and toxicity. Then we're gonna implement. So in the last we have summary. Here we can discuss what we have studied in the last previous slides. So we have discussed that effect. So we also discussed various regulatory bodies who is responsible for addressing food contaminants and toxicants like FDA, WHO, EFSA. And the last we have the quiz, and the questions are from the previous slides that we have studied. I hope you learned from this particular topic, and if you uh, I just want you to submit the answers in my YouTube comment section. Thank you.